supported 600 organizations. Employees gave back over $200,000 and logged nearly 5,000 volunteer hours across Louisiana, all in 2023. That's what keeps CLECO energized.
Hey, good morning, everyone. We are about to dive into the heat, the humidity, the showers, the thunderstorms, and the lack of hurricanes. Oh my goodness, I told you about this like 4 or 5 days ago, but they're making the rounds again. Tonight, early tomorrow morning, is the 4-year anniversary of Hurricane Laura. Remember, there was another storm out there, Marco, before that, and it looked like we were going to have like 2 hurricanes like back to back for a little brief period. That's what people are sharing, so don't worry about it. We talked about this a few days ago, but it's worth repeating. The internet remains undefeated in providing terrible information. There's another boat on the red. There you go. Looks nice out there. Leesville looked great. 92 degrees. Looks like we got a boat going in or coming out there as well. So 92 over 66. I'll take dew points in the 60s any time in the summer. There's that upper feature, non-tropical, moving in toward Houston, Victoria right now, and that could bring us a couple of showers or storms today, but nothing widespread or severe. Rain chances really ramp up here in a few days, and it looks like most of us are going to see a decent drink out of this here. So today, highs back in the mid-90s. I checked the heat alerts. We've got nothing going on. No heat advisories, excessive heat warnings, not only here in the state, but into eastern Texas, southern Arkansas, Mississippi. So it looks like we're at least not going to be too hot with those lower dew points. We're going to be hot, 100, 102 degree on the heat index, but we're not going to see the crazy 115, 110 degree heat indices that we saw a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. Mid-90s today, mostly clear. I think we work in a few showers, a few storms into the afternoon here, but apart from that, we are going to keep things mostly clear. Futurecast showing those showers kind of pinwheeling around that upper feature. Again, not widespread. I think about a 20% chance for the showers and storms today. So today's not really the day I think a lot of you see the rain, but I think as we get later into the week, especially toward the end of the week, those rain chances are going to increase. And you can see high pressure is centered probably about 400 miles to our north. This is keeping things calm up there for St. Louis, Atlanta, all the way down here. Big storms up across Minnesota into the Dakotas today, so that's where the severe threat is going to be at its peak. And your rainfall totals for the next few days, I still think these are a bit low up this way, but at least we are seeing rain return to the forecast here. Heaviest stuff is going to remain down south. So we have another little upper feature that's going to kind of skirt the coast, and that's going to bring some heavier or more intense, more concentrated showers and storms down that way. But yeah, if you ever, first tip is if you see a Facebook post that says something crazy is coming in, and I'm not mentioning it, that's your first hint that it's not true. Your second hint is if you look at the satellite picture. If you go to nationalhurricanecenter.com, nhc.noaa.gov actually, and you see they have nothing out there at all, that's another hint for you. But yeah, the main one is if I'm not talking about it and there's 2 hurricanes aiming this way, it's not true. And check the date. That's number 3. So tropical interest areas, we don't have any. Now, 8-9 days out, it does look like we're going to see something out in the mid-Atlantic or, out in the central Atlantic. And this is going to most likely, the way the pattern looks right now, let's do a rudimentary look at this. Let me do that. Okay. So you'll sometimes have high pressure out here that's kind of pulling things all the way back in the Gulf, and then they finally turn up this way. That's when we get into some dangerous territory. Right now, that high pressure later into the week, into next week, it looks like it's going to be a little weaker out here. So anything that forms is going to be able to recurve or perhaps impact the eastern United States coast. I don't think we see any threat here, at least for the next 10 days. So that is some good news for you as we look at a 7-day forecast that has more good news for you with the rain returning and looking like a pretty decent amount of it, I think, by Thursday and Friday. We up the rain chances to 60% there and keep them at 50-50 over the weekend, though that doesn't mean we flipped a coin. I do hate the 50%. That means that we have a decent chance here relative to normal. Typical summer day, 20 to 30% coverage on storms. So if we're saying 0%, that's much drier, of course, than you would typically see on a regular summer day. And 50% means you have about a double chance. 50% of us going to see the rain in the area. So for the weekend, I don't think it's going to be a washout, but I think some good thunderstorms in the area. Thursday and Friday, your best chance to see some decent rain out there. And again, these chances building back up here. We don't want to see 100% every day and something, some crazy flood, but we definitely want to balance out the crunchy yards that we're seeing right now, because it is getting to that point where we got a little crunch underfoot, and we don't want that. All right, here is your September 3rd to the 9th. We've got that cooler air building in from the north, and we couple that with decent rain chances continuing. So above normal, September 3rd to September 9th. So we're kind of flipping the pattern a little bit, and that is great because we have been really dry the last several weeks. It's been hot, so yeah, like I said, crunchy grass, everything drying out. And we've seen some wildfire issues as well across the state. So let's go ahead and fix that quickly and not endure months of it like we did last year. Alrighty, I'm going to get on out of here. Yeah, rain has missed Anacoco. It's missed a lot. Even with that big storm we had that came through and knocked out power for everyone, a lot of people lost power and didn't see a drop of rain. So that was just more of a windbag than anything. But I think, low severe threat, decent rain chances. We're going to do about as good as we can here as we get into the next week or so. And hopefully catch enough rain to quell the fire danger and help the soybeans out. All right, that's it for today. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, pretty close to regular time, I think. All right, I'll see you then.